G'day, guys. Welcome back to SatDay Sessions, our special Saturday weekend show where we crack a couple of drinks and talk sport and talk shit. So, welcome back. It's good to have you here. This week, back with me again, Benny, the Iron Man of SatDay Sessions, has never missed a show. He's on the show. Ash is back.
Good to be back.
His second one. And Paddy, our Star Spangled Sportscast legend, he is on the show for the first time. Welcome, Paddy.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having us on.
But you did say crack drinks, so I think it's only fair that we crack them.
Time to crack some drinks, yeah.
Crack drinks like always, but don't worry, this week I won't try and slide in my Adam Johnson or Gilfie Sigurdsson jokes.
Oh, good. I'm glad we'll avoid those ones. Fuck, I guess it's been a whole week almost, but we should probably touch on the NRL Grand Final. Panthers winning by 2 points as Pat predicted in his predictions. Yeah. I think I was the only other person who picked Penrith, so me and Paddy on the money there. Follow us with gambling.
Hey, I did say at the end there was a chance for an Adam Reynolds 2-point field goal.
He tried.
I did say there would be an opportunity at the end, so I'm taking that as a correction.
You know, if he'd kicked that and it would have been that result, I would have given you that one because you did say they'd kick a field goal and then he'd kick a 2-pointer to get it up.
Yeah.
Good game. I thought it was pretty good. I wanted Penrith to win. I don't like the Rabbitohs, but I thought it was all right.
I think it'll go down as one of the great grand finals.
Yeah, Cody Walker throwing it away, literally. Benny, I saw your meme. It was beautiful. Him throwing the trophy.
No, I didn't even make that. I found that on Twitter.
I knew you found it, but it was. I know you mentioned that you wanted to find something about it, and we found it. So it was beautiful.
Ash, Pat, have you guys seen that photo?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
seen
so
it
someone's taking the side-on shot of. Everyone's seen the photo now of the actual image of Reynolds throwing the intercept.
Yep.
But it's when the ball's in midair. And someone actually superimposed an image of the Proven Summons trophy where the ball was.
Literally throwing it away.
Bit like the Panthers did when they broke the trophy after the game.
Yeah, I was going to say, we can touch on that. NRL's not impressed with it, but, fuck. Have you seen what some of the NHL teams do to that Stanley Cup?
I think
you don't want to know.
I think the whole reasoning is the fact that they just would. It's not that they damaged the trophy. It's the fact that the Proven Summons part, that like the gladiator image, was broken off and just put in like a baby carrier. Like, I'm sorry, like, congratulations, you won it. Like, no, but you know what I mean. Like, did you really look after it? You've broken it to that point.
I mean,
not really. No. Like,
I remember a time when Rob Gronkowski, after the Patriots won, I think it was his third. Got a baseball pitched at him, and he tried to hit it with the trophy and put a giant dent on it. So, when you get on the drinks, you get a little bit of loose, and like we do in chat from the back. And, things happen.
But at the end of the day, like with the Super Bowl trophy, like, that stays with the team forever. And it creates that story around that season, you know what I mean? Whereas this NRL trophy goes year to year, passed on to a new team. Like, you can pay the extra money to get a new trophy.
This one doesn't.
Well, apparently the Panthers will have to pay for all that or
absolutely,
reparations.
Yeah, for sure they would.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts on the game before we touch on hopefully the last issue we have to talk about the NRL until the preseason? But any thoughts on the game?
No, it won't be the last issue.
I know.
Start of many.
I touch on Benji Marshall last game. He's retired now.
Yep.
Great career, fantastic career.
He had a good
Greatest
game.
player.
I still can't forgive him for the sidestep marathon against the Sharks on that Sunday afternoon in 05. But I think he was, for a lot of people younger than us, maybe for someone like Ash, maybe Ash and a bit younger, everyone, like I remember growing up, it was always Joey Johnson trying to recreate that grand final pass to Darren Albert in 97 against Manly. Even myself growing up, it was always on the field at lunchtime at school. It was always trying to recreate the flick pass from the 05 grand final to Pat Richards.
That was it.
He's like, and the thing is, he's not just remembered for that.
No,
he's done so much in the game, and
in between both his club and international career.
Yeah.
100%. Well, we won the World Cup in 2008.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, no one had New Zealand winning that.
In a year that they were not meant to actually get to the semis either.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like, leading that New Zealand team in 08 and not having it on home soil as well.
Well, that's the thing. It was the centenary year of rugby league in Australia. It was in Australia at Suncorp Stadium. Like, it
was supposed to be Australia's
Yeah.
It was. Like, I remember going to the opening match, Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah.
You played like a busted ass.
Yeah.
To be honest, and then
played good when it counts.
Well, I went to that game as well. And beforehand, you had the Maori
Indigenous
All-Stars and
Maoris.
the Indigenous team. And after the game, me and my brother-in-law both said you probably would have been better off having the Maori All-Stars playing because they probably would have put up more of a fight.
Yeah.
But
even that game was a cracker back then.
Yeah. No one cared in that game. Everyone was like, it was head highs or nothing, pretty much.
Redfern rules.
No, less rules than that.
The one thing I poked fun at him at during his press conference was he talks about how the game he's loved his whole life and has given him so much, yet chose to go and play rugby union for the Blues and fuck up there and then come crawling back. So if he didn't do that, I would put him down as one of the all-time greats, probably an immortal. But
that's what people are saying.
Chase a paycheck.
People are saying, will he be an immortal?
No, immortals never leave the game. They do what he does, and then some. He only won one grand final, but he did win the World Cup. But immortals do more for the game.
The Four Nations, Tri-Nations, whatever it's called now.
He's hurt because he doesn't get to play in Origins, which is where a lot of the immortals get a lot of their credit for. But you went and played for the Blues for a season in rugby, realised you were shit at it and came back. So
I know it's a completely different subject, but do you potentially look? So they said they're going to bring in a 17th team.
Redcliffe.
Everyone agrees it's going to be Redcliffe.
Yeah, it would have to be a Queensland team of some description.
Oh, they've already said it. I think it's like 99% sure they've already said it's going to be a Queensland team.
Yeah, I think there's only 3 teams and they're all from Queensland. So
you're going to have a bye every week, which they don't want.
No,
you bring another team in, you get that extra game with 18 teams. You get an extra game every week. You look at what they did to the AFL when they went to 18. They were able to bump up what they were asking for in media rights.
Yep.
So do you 18th then?
Do you bring in a second New Zealand team?
You could put one on the North Island.
Because then
the South. You can put it on the South Island.
Because then you can potentially bring in that Origin style atmosphere to those games of.
It's a derby.
You'd have to bring in somebody like the equivalent to the Canterbury Crusaders.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Somewhere in Christchurch. Similar colours, you can match it up with the Crusaders. Crusaders are legends in New Zealand rugby, so wouldn't be a bad thing. And like you said, it's an increase for TV rights because you got that extra game. Yeah. It creates a little bit more interest in New Zealand for rugby league, not just the one team. Yeah.
And it creates it a bit more in those Polynesian areas as well, in the islands, because it's more close to their time zones.
Yeah,
so then,
exactly.
So then potentially you could have a Friday night game in New Zealand, which would be the 6 o'clock game here, but you're doing it in prime time for those nations and all the islands, and it could be that derby game. Because
so the likes of the Fijis and Solomon Islands and that, they'll get it as
Tonga's,
a
Samoas,
Tonga's,
whatever.
Samoas, they'll get that as their prime time game. Friday night, instead of having to stay up till all hours of the night.
Yeah, you could almost do what they do with the Broncos and keep. Like they play every Friday night. You can almost have a New Zealand team playing in New Zealand on that time frame every weekend, and so you always get that market.
Or the Broncos Thursday night. They usually either get the Thursday night sometimes, depending.
Well, with the new team coming in, they've said that they're going to cut some of the games out from the Broncos on those time slots.
But that's too
much.
Which
I think is fair. Yeah. They've just had a monopoly on that, and if you go, I hate harping back on my previous articles because that's what I do a lot. But looking at the salary cap, if you go back in that and you look at the graphs for the third-party deals, a lot of that does stem from getting those time slots for the Broncos. You see the Broncos, they've probably got the highest third-party sponsorship agreements.
Yes.
Yep.
And that comes from having their players on at that time slot.
Yep, highest exposure.
Every week. It's the same as Melbourne. Melbourne always get those primetime games. Like, yes, Melbourne have been good and they deserve that. But I think that they also need to potentially, with the draws going forward, they're still trying to work out the draw for next year.
Yeah.
Look at what the AFL does with a weighted draw of if you're in the top 8, you're guaranteed X amount of primetime games.
Yeah.
And then you work it down like that. So if you finish last, you don't get Friday night games because that's
plus make it more interesting for the clubs as well that actually want to get those primetime games. Make them play for it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Make it something you have to win to get.
Like, because you see the likes of the Bulldogs lately, like they played all year like a busted ass.
Do we bring it?
That last game.
Here we go. T-shirt idea for FanBabble Sports. Try and get a Friday night footy logo, like Leeds had when they played Liverpool. Earn it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
That's good.
Not a bad idea.
Friday night footy and something else to do. Yeah, that could be a good idea. Enough about TV schedules for NRL. We have some controversy. Benny, you did a brilliant blog about it. If you haven't read it, read it. Melbourne Storm players, and we have to be careful here, allegedly photographed with an illicit substance.
Put your hand up if you've been to a nightclub and been to a party. All right.
Jeez, what is it?
Put your hand up if you've been at a nightclub or a party and you're 99% sure you know what that white substance was.
Never taken it, but I know what it is.
Know what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, you're telling me that your players were that drunk
Yeah.
that they had no idea? Sorry. Look at Cameron, as I said in the article, look at Cameron Munster last year after the grand final.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. We all know what it is. But
And the thing is, as I said in a tweet, they're saying that he's not going to be on alcohol for 12 months. See that's the grain of salt that I take that with.
don't they
seriously
do that during the season anyway?
Seriously?
Don't they drink after the games?
Like
My biggest thing is, right,
in 3 months' time, he's going to be drinking, and they're going to be like, "Oh, wasn't it 12 months? Oh no, 12 weeks."
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is, right, oh yeah, we don't know what the substance was, and we chose not to drug test him. It's like, well, here's the thing: there's a potentially illicit substance. Wouldn't you want to just cover your ass and make sure it's 100% not what everyone knows it is? Like, and actually drug test them to cover your ass.
Yeah.
And if it comes out, they get what they get, because Todd Carney doesn't play rugby league anymore.
It would have been the perfect time for Asada to come in and just go, right, boys.
But see, they're not allowed to
test.
because it's out of season.
And it's not performance enhancing either, so that's the
See,
only issue.
this is where I think they need to stop.
Answer me this question, right? I'll take it back to the UFC. How come Nick Diaz got a 5-year suspension for smoking marijuana?
Yeah, well, now it's illegal.
That's USADA. That's their thing. Like, I honestly think they need to change it here. Like, if you've read the article, like, I'll talk about my AFL team, St Kilda. Ahmed Saad. He got done for having a protein shake, a protein powder. The ingredient in there that was banned is okay as long as it's not in competition.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, but so you're telling me that if I have that not in competition on, say, the Sunday night before I go for a run in the lead into the start of preseason training on the Monday, and I get drug tested and I fail, I haven't had it in competition. I've had it outside of competition. But you're telling me I'm going to be suspended now? It is either banned or it is allowed. It can't be any of that 50-50.
None of this in-season bullshit.
There's none of this grey area. Like, I know us and baseball, we were tested in and out of competition.
Yep.
At any time, during day or night. If you went on holidays, you had to give them a list of where you were going to be on holiday. So if I was going to the States for a holiday, I'd have to give them the hotels numbers and that. And if they wanted to call someone from Asada, piss in a cup.
If they, if they
look
came
at Sherry. What happened to him? Like, we still don't know
it.
the actual thing.
But look, I had people show up at my place at 10 o'clock at night going, we can't.
Yep, this in-season stuff is just, it's
Yeah.
a joke. And Todd Carney's lost his career for pissing in his own mouth.
Yeah.
Bonson Cherry's gone because he actually tested positive for drugs.
As I said, the thing is, as I said in the article, look at Todd Carney. Look at how many times the NRL had the chance to actually go above and beyond and help him out going forward.
Yeah.
Did they do
exactly.
that?
No, they just
Why-
want to
why
toss him
not?
to the
Because-
side. It's a meat grinder
because he-
at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, he was a cash cow who's bringing money in for him.
Oh, yeah.
And the sponsors didn't want to get rid of him because, even though it's bad publicity, people are seeing our image.
Yeah, that's
Like-
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you want to watch Todd Carney to say, hey, the guy that pisses in his mouth, is he as good as everyone says? And yeah, he fucking was. Like, all right, we should move on from the NRL because we've chewed up most of the show talking about the sport that's dying.
Hey, Pat, your camera's gone.
Yeah, I know it is. It's all right. It'll come good in the
good
thing.
Yeah.
Touch briefly on Mr. X, our celebrity horse tipper, killing it the first 4 weeks. If you've taken all of his bets, you're up money. Started slow this week. First horse got pipped at the post, come second, but he's on the money, man. You're gonna win money today. He's looking pretty good. But are you guys taking his bets? I know I am. So
No, I don't do horses.
No, I don't gamble.
I've got the full 100 going today.
Yeah, I went the full 100 on him. I back him 100%.
You're welcome.
Mate. Yeah, Benny fucking guilted me into it. I had to chuck an extra
What was
$12
it? It
in
was
the
like
account, but
what was it? It was like 11 o'clock last night. I'm
yeah.
like, come on, bro, what are
I
you
woke
doing?
up this morning and I'm like, it's 12 more bucks I got to add. I might as well. And, you know, I've taken every week and I am up. Like last week, he had a huge week. We were up straight away. The week before, finished down $5. He's on good form, and yeah, back him. If you're a gambler, gamble responsibly. I don't want to encourage gambling. Actually, I'm not going to pressure you to do it, but
Yes, of
if
course.
you do like
Gotta
gambling,
do it sensibly.
yeah, chuck
Yes.
you don't have to do the 100. You can pro rata it. Like he does it on 100 over the 4 picks, and he'll tell you how he's going to spend it. You know, you do 50, you just ration it out that way. That's what I was doing, but you know, then
Just do
Ben
what you can
guilted me.
afford to lose. If you can only afford to lose $2, do
Exactly.
the $2.
Yeah, I know, Pat. You and me, big college football guys. We gamble on college football. My bets on college football are slightly bigger than yours. Not a lot bigger, but
Yeah.
everyone's units are your own units.
I put multiple games on every week.
Oh yeah, I do.
So-
I have 4 games on today, so and it's like fucking Friday night in America. So
Yeah, exactly.
but yeah, follow Mr. X. Look at it. Even if you don't gamble it, just follow along because he's doing a really good job. He's killing it. So follow Mr. X, the legend that we have here. We'll touch on World Cup qualifiers. Australia 3-1 over Oman.
And not just that, they've now set the record for most
Yep.
consecutive wins in a single qualifying
Yes.
campaign.
11.
Well, I think
12? 11.
11.
Like there's teams that have had more in consecutive qualifying campaigns.
Yeah, it was
but
over different
it was over.
qualifiers. Yeah.
This is just the one campaign. Like
I really think if they can beat Japan in the next game, they will break South Korea's 18-game record.
well, the thing is, Japan lost. Japan lost again.
Second time.
Honestly, I'm knock on wood. This is if Australia beat Japan, they could potentially. Would you say
Already
they
be
could
done.
potentially already be wrapped up and
If they beat Japan, it's done.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're already
No.
well,
because that'll be the halfway point of the group stage.
yeah,
Yeah.
they don't have to worry. They're not going to lose to the minnows. All they have to do is get a draw against Saudi Arabia, and you're through. So
Yeah.
I'm very confident. I'm
Yeah,
worried about
same.
Japan, and this is the best
Yeah.
Japan team I've seen in a long time. And I'm talking when Kagawa was playing,
Yeah.
Nakamura was at his best. This is the best Japan team, and they are struggling.
They're
they are struggling big
but-
time.
But Australia Japan is one of the bigger sort of
Yep.
quote unquote matchups in world soccer. Like you
Yeah.
think about it,
Ever since
it was-
06.
Yeah, ever
Yeah.
since that
Yes.
game in Germany.
Ever since Timmy Cahill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look, Japan's always wanted our heads,
Yeah.
and
They do
even
not like
knocked-
us.
I think they knocked us out one year of the qualifying, or
No,
made it very difficult for us
they
to
made it
qualify.
difficult.
Yeah.
They beat us
We had
in
the playoff.
They beat us in the Asian Cup final in 2011. They knocked us
Yeah.
out in the quarters in 07
Yeah. And then we beat the Koreans here on Australian soil.
and 2015, and then
I
we
think-
just went to crap in the
I
last.
actually
Asian
think
Cup.
it was 2011 South
Yeah,
Korea, if
honestly,
I
I
remember.
hope the next Asian Cup, Arnie's going to still hang around.
Yeah.
He's doing great things with the Socceroos at the
yeah.
moment.
What were you saying, Ash, about South Korea?
I can't remember. Well, if you're
think
right,
it was
if
like-
it was.
No, we got him. I got him.
No.
Yeah, I'm still here. I don't know if it was South Korea 2011 Asian Cup final or Japan.
No,
but
mate,
I
that
Okay.
was Japan. That was Japan.
Okay.
We beat
Alright.
South Korea in 2015
okay.
at Stadium Australia.
You
Well,
Socceroos fans.
I remember because I was watching it with a mate, and like
Yeah.
Easy results.
he's meant to have played the game all his life and whatever. Tim Cahill gets subbed off in at the end of the second half, and he goes in extra time. He's like, "Oh, can we bring Tim Cahill back on?" I'm like, "No, he's been subbed off. You're meant to know the game."
Yeah, it's kind of a big rule. It's one of the majors.
No.
But yeah, I think Japan looks at us as like a whale. They need to just kill us off.
Yeah.
So and research about what
So if
research
we get
us,
past,
you know,
we
research.
we get past them Tuesday night, like you said. Look, we're
rolling.
as good as qualified.
Yeah.
I would say.
And we're looking at
Saudi
that-
Arabia may lose to Japan in the return leg.
I'm not worried about Saudi Arabia. They're too focused on Newcastle United at the
I was
moment.
going to say they've got other things to worry about and how they get Newcastle United to play out of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Well, they'll now be known as Riyadh United, playing out of the Saudi league.
But yeah, soccer is doing good. England played tonight against Andorra. That's really what I care about. If the stadium didn't burn to the ground. So
I also want to touch on the US game against Jamaica. There was a young 18-year-old. I can't remember his name. He scored 2 goals on his international debut
for the US.
for the US.
All right. So
They
another
were
good
playing
player
in
for them.
Austin.
Yeah.
Another good player for them. Nice.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Because they actually made the hexagonal this time round.
Yeah.
the last set of group qualifiers for the World Cup, they stuffed up chronically, and the US
they went
papers
there,
just ripped them up. Yeah, the US papers just ripped them to shreds.
Well,
I think it was they missed out on.
But they had been falling off a bit in terms of the international game. I think that was the kick up the backside they needed.
Yep.
Like I think we're starting to get back on the right path again now in terms of the Australian national team setups.
I think so too.
I think having Arnie come in, you saw what he did with Sydney FC. He did the same at Central Coast. Admittedly, Central Coast didn't push on with it, but he's got it set up so every system is very similar. So as soon as you come out of the 23s into the full strength, like
it's the same
14s
system.
to 15, it's the same system.
It's
just a few different little tweaks here or there, but everyone knows what's expected and how it's meant to be played, and everyone knows the rhythms.
You know the expectation.
Yeah.
He knows the public's expectations. He has been in that pressure cooker situation multiple times with Sydney FC, and the Central Coast.
Yeah. Well, what was the game a couple of weeks ago, or about a month ago? Who was it? They played when they got up 1-0 because Ryan Grant scored.
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yep.
Admittedly, didn't play our best that night,
but they're the games you win.
We got the job done.
Exactly.
We did what we needed to do. Once we got the goal, we were able to sit back, and Vietnam just pushed on extra, and we were able to just sit back, take it, and push it up, and just pretty much play keep away, get it up over halfway, put it into the corner, and just take a few passes, give up a goal kick, drop back, and play the same again. And we did what we had to do.
In those conditions, you're going to look at Vietnam will come here. Hopefully, they'll be able to play Vietnam at home next year.
Yeah.
And we'll have crowds because they will pump Vietnam 5-0 at home because the conditions are different. You're not playing in 36-degree weather and it's 100% humidity. You'll be playing
on a go track.
Yeah, and on a go track. Yeah, it'll be a lot different conditions.
I think I've played on better pitches than what they played on that night.
Well, you're definitely not in the Shire then.
Oh, yeah.
Although that Crusaders pitch is pretty good. But anyway, Major League Baseball postseason, it's the only good time for baseball. For me, it's hard to follow 162 games of regular seasons.
Yes.
Me and Paddy, amazing result for us the other day as we knocked off the Stankies, the fucking New York Yankees. We beat their hopeless asses. And then today, the Red Sox, I'm pretty sure we won, Pat. Yeah, 11-6, I think the final score was.
Something, I think it is. I haven't
Last I checked, it was 9th inning, we're up 11-6. So
squeeze it on here.
It's still going.
Yeah, 14-6, top of the ninth.
Top of the ninth. So Red Sox are rolling. Yesterday's result was a blip, but, doing good things.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you have a travel day. Don't take that.
Yes.
You've got to actually travel. You're not taking that day to rest and recoup.
And I think I said on your show, Pat, Red Sox will win today and then win both at home and go through to the next round. So
yeah, we both
money
agreed
right
on
there.
that. Well, yeah, we both agreed on that yesterday. So
what was it? Early this morning, I was laying in bed because I was tired. I'm knackered. I chucked on Foxtel Go.
Astros, Red White Sox.
And what was it? The Brewers game?
Oh, the Brewers, your second game. Yep.
Brewers,
and I turned it on, and the first thing I see is just home run straight down center.
Was that the one to make it 2-1?
Was it 1-0?
No,
that would have been.
That was Milwaukee.
Yeah, Brewers hit to make it 2-0. Yep, they had went on base and they hit a home run straight down the middle. Yep.
Yeah,
that cost me money that last time.
Oh, that was like. Well, I haven't watched much baseball this year or the last couple of years, really.
It's been pretty stagnant, the league.
Yeah, I haven't caught much of it. I think
when the Red Sox are good, that's when it's good.
Yeah.
Mate,
for me, when Detroit's good, it's good.
Yeah.
Which isn't often.
Hasn't been good for a while for you.
Well, having a look at today's other results, like we've got Brewers 1-2-1 against the Braves.
Yep,
so
first game there.
Milwaukee lead that series 1-0. We touched on
Astros beat the Sox.
6. Sox beat the Rays.
What do you mean Astros? Don't you mean the Cheat Rose?
Yeah, Cheat Rose beat the White Sox 9-4, I think it was. Yeah,
9-4. They did them in.
Late games.
Red Sox Rays 14-6.
Still going, but
still going. And the other game that's still in progress. So the West Coast game. San Francisco Dodgers.
That's right.
San Francisco Giants against the LA Dodgers. Giants are up at the moment 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, if Red Sox don't get there, who do you guys want to see win it?
Tampa.
Tampa.
Only because a few years ago, Tampa did have an Australian by the name of Grant Balfour.
Yeah.
Pitching for him. They've got a couple of good kids coming up through the minor league system there, and that they've nicked from other teams. So,
well, touching on Australians and American sport. Sorry to cut you off, Pat. Have you guys seen the punt?
Yes, I saw it. I watched the game live.
Oh,
yeah, fucking cost me money. That shit ass team cost me money.
And it's not like he's the only Aussie's doing well. Aaron Sipos, again, an old St Kilda player. He's come in and people are frothing over him like
mate, block punt, the cohesion to gather yourself, pick it up again, make a little bit of a run, then kick it again on the banana.
Yeah,
was pretty special.
And like the flag, and like I think when I saw it was like the flag came. It's like, okay, cool, it'll come back. No.
That was fair. It was a fair play. He kicked it before the line of scrimmage, so it's a fine kick. It doesn't matter if you have to kick it
watching
twice.
It was like millimeters in it.
Yeah. Oh no, he kicked it at the right. But I think he thought, okay, I'm not going to scramble for this. I'll kick it before I get to because he would have seen the yellow, the marker right next to him. So
and I don't think if everyone noticed it, but did you notice as he picked it up, he sort of fumbled it a bit. It didn't get it clear.
I thought he just scooped with the right into the left. Like it looked good.
It looked like a fumble when he first went to pick it up, and then he sort of hit it over just to get the.
It was a beautiful play. And speaking of Aussies in American sports, Ben Simmons still sucks. Yes, we'll finish off this.
What was it? I want to touch on that. I was watching the thing on Twitter.
Yeah, I just wanted to end on the joke, Ben. I just wanted to end on the joke.
No. It was actually from AEW Wrestling in Philly.
Nice.
And the fans were chanting. The fans were chanting, "Fuck Ben Simmons."
Yeah, they do not like him.
Admittedly, his girlfriend probably is like, "Oh, I am," but you know what I mean. I don't say I can't be in Philly for much more.
No, they're trading him. They're trading him.
He's got to go.
His value is minimal because he can't drain a three. He's a good playmaker, but and the fact that he just turned down the Socceroos, not the Socceroos, the Boomers at the Olympics, I'm just like, you know, it's not like you staying in Philly is going to do anything for your game. They don't want you there. Like, you might as well play for the Boomers and try and prove your trade value. Like,
exactly.
I don't like him.
You know what?
The player that I've got the most respect for out of that Boomers and NBA teams is Paddy Mills, mate.
Paddy Mills, yeah. Like, unbelievable player, plays for us every chance he gets, and is
first ballot Australian Sports Hall of Fame.
So he could be he'll be a Hall of Famer in the NBA because he's won title with San Antonio. Now he's at Brooklyn. They're going to win a title this year with him as the backup. Like it's incredible what he's done in his career. He's
that perfect, no name, no nonsense. Go in, get a job done. Let's go.
Yeah,
he's the sort of player that you're going to get points out of because teams aren't going to worry about him because they're going to worry about everyone else.
Yeah. And on that team, that's exactly what he wants.
I don't even know much about basketball.
Like that, Dellavedova bloke.
Who's come back to Australia now?
Yeah, who's like sense. He's
hard. He defends well.
He would start a fight or two too, just quite.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We wouldn't back down from
Delhi
anyone.
time. No. Delhi time.
But no, again, like those two players have, to me, have really stepped up. And again, I think Paddy Mills is, like you said, going to go on and win a title. Maybe not this year, probably next.
Soon with that team. Soon.
It'll be very, very soon.
Yep. If Kyrie, the crazy bastard, can stay fit, it'll be soon. I want to finish.
If Irving gets his jab, he can play.
Yeah, but he's also so injured. He's not going to get a job. He's only going to be playing home games. So
no, you can't play in the home games.
Oh, then he'll only be playing away games.
Yeah.
But I wanted to finish the show. Big weekend for Pat. That's why he's on. His Texas A&M Aggies. Oh, sorry, Longhorns. Longhorns. My
fucking hell.
Are playing their bitter rivals, Oklahoma. Pat, for the last minute and a half of this show, I'm going to let you go crazy and bag out Oklahoma as much as you can.
Well, I've been hitting up Jim Ross ever since after the AEW program this week where he's gone, go Sooners, and it's like, yeah, fuck you. Guess what? We're going to win.
Oh, yeah, you are.
It's going to be a 7-point ball game, honestly, I think. I've been trying to hit up, but that little pussy's taking himself off. That little pussy's taking himself off Instagram, so I can't tag him in anything. So I've been tagging OU football and Jim Ross.
Yep, that's all you got to do. Boomer Sooner, man. Just make sure you hashtag Boomer Sooner because they will see that shit. They will see it. They love searching that hashtag.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, use a win in the game. as someone who loves college football, you win this game, you are a legitimate national title contender. So I think that's what Sarkeesian's looking at. I think you're winning.
I think I'm going to have to go to bed soon just to get up for that game.
It's a big game.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. But hey, worth it, man. You are winning that game. This is one of the most premier games in the college football calendar, and you're winning it. So
yeah, well, I'm not putting money on it this week.
No, you can't do it on your own team. You just can't, because then if you put your money on your team,
so I'm not the only one that does that. When your team's playing, you can't bet on them.
I bet against my team.
I can bet on them when they're playing like a puff game, like I don't know, Appalachian State or
Rice
or something. When they win by 17, you know they're going to win by 70.
Yep.
But tight games like this one, no way in hell.
Florida this week playing Vanderbilt. We're minus 29.5 point favorites. I will take everything there. I will take the over. I will take the points. I will take everything. But yeah, if we're playing Bama, actually I did take us with the points in Bama because I thought we did pretty good. So I was pretty happy with that. But yeah, I bet against the Red Sox against the Yankees. I had $50 on Yankees to win and $50 on Giancarlo Stanton to hit a home run because he's their best player. Luckily, he hit the home run when we were up 6-1, so it didn't matter. It was garbage time. So I win anyway. But yeah, jinx bets. A good friend of ours, Benny Vossi. It's a jinx bet. You put money on the other team, so that way if you lose, you're still kind of happy. But if you win, it's like,
I did that earlier in the NRL season in the Sharks Bulldogs game when the Bulldogs are massive outsiders.
Bit of money on the Dogs.
No, so I was spewing. I think I put $10 on the Bulldogs to win in extra time because it was paying $81. If the Sharks had got that one try at the end of the game, would have sent it to extra time, Bulldogs win.
Might have happened.
Booyah! But no, the Sharks had to let me down twice that day because they had to lose and not lose in extra time.
Oh.
Wouldn't be the first time they've let you down, mate.
Won't be the last either.
Yes, exactly.
It's like the bubble boy that went to school with the needle in his pocket. He let everyone down.
Yep, exactly. Anything else you boys want to touch on before we finish up this week?
Nah.
Nope.
Nah.
All right, that's it for SatDay Sessions for whatever date it is today, the 9th, I think. Yep, 9th of October. Good show, boys. Good drinking.
Sigurdsson, Adam Johnson.
Yep. There's Ben sliding in the jokes as he tried not
Celery.
We don't sing songs like that on this show.
Nah.
But yeah, good luck, Paddy, tomorrow. It's a massive game. I will watch the highlights for sure. I hope you guys win because it would be good to see Texas back again, especially with A&M failing like they are. Good luck to the Gators.
Yep.
Formula 1 Grand Prix tonight. Good luck, Daniel Ricciardo. Hope you qualify well.
Good luck, Socceroos against Japan on Tuesday.
Yep. Good luck, Socceroos. And come on, England tonight. But
It's coming home.
We'll talk to you guys next week. And you guys will have your shows.
Don't forget to buy a shirt.
And buy a shirt, yes. Thank you.
Buy a shirt, yes. Thanks,
Pat. Thank you, Kaching. Pat's here. Go to the store, hit up FanBabbleSports.com, click the store link, take you straight to the store, and buy a T-shirt. I'm wearing one right now. It's got the mouth logo on the back, as you can see. It's pretty good. I know,
guys, we've got free shipping going on at the moment as well.
Yeah, free shipping.
We don't know how much longer that's going to last for, so get in now.
Yeah, an Australian company too. More importantly, Australian company, so look after, our own stuff. So. Other than that, good show, boys. That was fun.
Thank you.
Got in, got out, and we'll talk to you guys next week. Well, if any of us are here.
I'll probably be. I'll just become every week.
He's just every week. So we'll see you guys next week.